Hello, welcome to Finding a Partner Seniors Over 60 with Carolyn. I'm Carolyn. We are talking about now overcoming personal stumbling blocks or obstacles to moving forward and finding a partner for the rest of your life, someone that you want to be with, whether or not that's living with someone, not living with someone, married to someone, but actually having a commitment with someone. And there are many different ways to do that. Marriage can be both ordained by the state or even not ordained by the state. It can simply be an agreement depending on how you look at it. There are some advantages to legal marriages and there are some disadvantages to legal marriages. For example, if one of you will lose a pension if you marry. But those are things we'll talk about later. Right now, I have a letter from a woman who says this. This is her stumbling block to her relationship. She says, "Hello, Carolyn, I'm Josephine. I've been seeing my boyfriend for 7 years. We have an exclusive relationship and we're both very happy with each other. The problem is this. His children do not approve of me. Therefore, we spend every holiday apart, each with our respective families. My children, however, adore him and we spend a great deal of time with him, but we live separately and I don't ever see that changing. I still wake up alone every morning of my life, as you mentioned in one of your videos. I'm not certain that I want to continue living alone one way or the other, but I don't know what to do. My boyfriend will never change." Well, you know what? When nothing changes, nothing changes. You've heard me say that. You're telling me that your boyfriend will not change, and I believe you. You've been together 7 years. You're very happy with each other, it sounds like, in many, many different ways. But you tell me on this issue that he is not going to change. If he does not change, what I'm hearing from you is that you're going to live alone for the rest of your life and that you are not certain that you want to do that. It does sound like, however, that your boyfriend adds a lot to the quality of your life as you love him. You're very happy with him. And he adds something to the quality perhaps of your children, your grown children's lives, and maybe grandchildren as well. So there's a lot going on there for that relationship. And you do not tell me that you're unhappy. You're just telling me that your future goals may not include living alone for the rest of your life. And I believe that you probably love your boyfriend. One of the things I've told you too, and I believe this from 1 Corinthians, love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things, and it does. And I would hope that no matter how you decide to change, that you would still love and accept your boyfriend as a friend, even if you decide to move on, which I'm not sure that you will do. I will say this, if you do decide to move on, that will mean that you will consider finding a partner that you can move on with. I think before I would go there, I think that I would address this issue openly again with your boyfriend. It's not an ultimatum. You may not decide to do this, but I definitely would suggest that you lay your cards on the table. It could have been that when you first got together 7 years ago, you did think that you could live with this arrangement, and that's okay. You may have agreed to it 7 years ago. You might have said, yeah, I did agree to this, but you know what? I've changed, and things have changed, and things could change even more. When we are over 60 or over 65, our health could change. There may be a difference in our finances. Our finances could change. There could be requirements of us that are not required when you're younger. 7 years ago, you and your boyfriend have both changed significantly. I don't know what those changes are, but I think the thing to do is sit down to the drawing board and talk to your boyfriend about some of the changes that have already occurred between you and how you are feeling it more necessary now to to at least explore the idea of living with a partner between now and for the rest of your days. And that partner could be him, or, you know, not that I'm suggesting that you mention this to him right now. It's a little premature for that, but I certainly want you to be thinking of this when you look at yourself in the mirror. If getting what you want requires that you leave your boyfriend and look at the options of finding another partner, are you willing to do this? Are you willing to take this risk? I don't know how important it is to you. Do know that we've talked about this before, and other women have written me before. Maybe you've seen those videos also. If I leave Joe, for example, women will line up to take my place. Yes, they will. That's the way it is, with 21% of us and being male over the age of 60 who are single, and 52 of us being over the age of 60 being single females. Women far outnumber the men. But bear this, generally, men are the ones who want to get married more than the women do. So that sort of evens the playing field there. With that, I'm going to let you be thinking about these things. The rest of you, please write to me. Tell me what you think about Josephine's situation, and tell me if I interpret it well or if I interpreted her situation badly. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.